we detected lots of these 5-strike puts all here at the same expiration date, just less than 1 hour ago at around 12:30. You'll see here 5-strike puts. What do they mean? Could this mean that Peloton is going to drop further, or is it going to bounce and they're just selling the puts? You can see here a big drop in Peloton recently here, even though it went up after earnings. So what happened? Well, recently you'll see in the news here, Peloton had to recall 2.2 million bikes. Customers were told to immediately stop using them. So this has caused the share to fall to all-time lows. So we can kind of zoom out to see. So this whole year, well, let's see the 3-year period. So even at the 3-year period, it hasn't ever been this low. And so that's something quite concerning. So when we look at this options, these 5-strike puts on the chain, we'll see here, this is the May 19th. It's 7 days expiring, so just next week. 5-strike puts are over here. You'll see 5,000 of these, the volume today, quite a lot. Opening orders because they're much greater than the open interest. So these are definitely opened. And keep in mind, these are also pretty cheap, only $2 and $3. You can buy or sell them for very minimal. And we are also in that position. It is a very low delta, 4 delta only, so very unlikely to happen unless something is really, really catastrophic. But it's also very cheap. So if you buy any of these, it will be quite cheap. But if you sell them, however, it will take 500 buying power for each one, and the gain you'll only get is only about 2 credit if you sell it. So what we're thinking is that this is most likely buying the puts because the credit that you receive for selling these is so minimal that to tie up 500 buying power of capital, because if you sell this, you're only going to get, when you look at this trade, you only get $2 at most for this trade. Then you have to subtract your commission fees, and that's even going to be less than $2, right? If you include the commission now that's even less, $1.35. You see that? Depending on your broker, you have different commission fees for your brokerage firm, right? So, and to sell this, as I said, is requires 500 buying power because you're agreeing to buy 100 shares of Peloton at the 5-strike price. So that's 500. So we believe this is more likely a buy at the puts, where if it drops below 5, you'll see here at expiration by next week, it will be very profitable. You'll see that here. You see this profit much greater than the $2, right? Well, it's currently, I think, going for $3 right now, right? So you'll see the profit will look like this. It'll even start making money if it starts to slide next week, beginning of next week, it'll start to become quite profitable. Also, the volatility will also help because it's a positive Vega trade, and and so that's something to keep in mind. Look at the volatility, 23%, IV percentile. So it's possible the volatility could still increase. And then even those options, even if it does not drop below 5, the volatility could actually increase the value of these $3 put options. And then it could still be profitable. So, hopefully this was helpful. If it was, please smash that like button and comment below. Very, very interested to know what everybody thinks about Peloton because it's going on the news right now. Whether or not this is going to drop further or if this is just an overreaction and it will be bouncing from this low that it's made. So, what do you guys think about Peloton? PTON is the stock. Let us know in the comments below. Thank you and take care, everybody.